What if everything you knew about Zootopia was a lie? What if the city of hope, equality, and friendship was actually the result of a horrifying experiment? In this video, we diving deep into the darkest Zootopia theory ever, one that Disney would never want you to hear. This is the experiment theory. It suggests that the entire city, with its predator and prey living in harmony, isn't a natural evolution. Instead, it's a massive, controlled environment, a social laboratory where the animals are unwitting test subjects. The theory claims there's an unseen force pulling the strings, observing how these species interact when their natural instincts are suppressed. Think about it: the perfect infrastructure, the seamless integration of different-sized animals. Is it too perfect? We're about to uncover the clues hidden in plain sight. Have you ever noticed something missing from Zootopia? We see this incredible, thriving metropolis, but there's no real history, no mention of how it was built, no stories of wars, revolutions, or even a clear evolutionary timeline. It's as if the city just appeared, fully formed, for a society so complex. That's a massive red flag, isn't it? This historical void has led many fans to a startling conclusion: Zootopia isn't a natural society at all. It's a controlled simulation. Think about the structure. You have a walled-off city, meticulously divided into different biomes, each one a perfectly engineered habitat for its residents. The Sahara Square, Tundra Town, the Rainforest District, they're all contained, managed, and optimized. That doesn't sound like a city that grew organically over centuries. It sounds like a laboratory experiment. A giant, sophisticated terrarium where different species are placed together to see what happens. The question is, who's running the experiment? This is where the theory takes a much darker turn. Digging into the original drafts for Zootopia reveals a disturbing, abandoned subplot. Initially, the story involves scientists who were experimenting on animal instincts, trying to suppress their primal nature. It's rumored that Disney scrapped this idea because it was considered too grim for a family movie. But what if they didn't scrap it entirely? What if they just hid it in plain sight? Look at the Night Howler serum in the final film. It's not just a flower extract. It's presented as a potent chemical that targets specific brain receptors to make predators go savage. That sounds an awful lot like a sophisticated, weaponized chemical designed to manipulate the mind. So, who created it? The theory suggests it was the very same scientists who designed and built the Zootopia experiment in the first place. And what happened to them? Why is there no sign of these creators? The chilling implication is that their experiment got out of control. Perhaps the animals became too self-aware, or the Night Howler project backfired disastrously. The scientists, realizing they had lost control of their creation, simply vanished. They either fled, or they were eliminated by their own subjects, leaving the animals of Zootopia to live in a beautiful, fabricated world, completely unaware that their entire civilization might just be a forgotten science project. What do you think? Is Zootopia a utopian dream or a dystopian experiment gone wrong? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Remember how the Night Howler toxin made predators go savage? Well, what if I told you that wasn't a random plot point? It was a test. The theory goes that the serum wasn't created to hurt animals. It was designed to control them. But something went terribly wrong. The predators, instead of becoming puppets, started fighting back against the system, and total chaos erupted. To cover up their massive failure, the city leaders quickly spun a story, calling it a natural relapse of primal instincts. Now, this is where the theory gets really personal and hits close to home. What if Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde weren't just accidental heroes? What if they were chosen, handpicked, as the next generation of test subjects for this grand experiment? Think about it. Both of them constantly break stereotypes, resist being controlled, and aren't afraid to question authority. This casts the entire movie in a new, much darker light, doesn't it? What do you think about this theory? Does it change how you see Judy and Nick's journey? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're still not convinced, just look at the city itself. The architecture of Zootopia proves everything. Do you honestly think that's how a real city would evolve? You have Tundra Town, Sahara Square, the Rainforest District. All these wildly different biomes crammed together, separated by giant walls and massive environmental regulators. That's not urban planning. That is containment design. Think about it. It's like a giant, incredibly sophisticated terrarium. And the control doesn't stop at the climate. Every animal is tracked. Remember the sheer number of security cameras everywhere. The constant surveillance, the enforced peace. It's all presented as a harmonious society. But when you look closer, it's a system of total observation and control. Zootopia isn't a utopia where predators and prey decided to live together. It's a lab enclosure, a meticulously designed experiment to see what happens when you force them into one. Now, let's talk about the supposed villain, Assistant Mayor Bellwether. Her character is the key to understanding the hidden message. She's this sweet, seemingly harmless little sheep, which makes her the perfect symbol for something much deeper. What if she isn't just a disgruntled politician? What if she represents the original scientist or controller of this whole experiment? Her plan was to use fear, specifically the fear of predators going savage, to maintain control over the city. This perfectly mirrors the entire system's design, which is based on control through fear and manipulation, not genuine peace. So when Judy Hopps foils her plan, it's not simply a case of good triumphing over evil. It's the experiment resetting itself. The system encountered a variable it didn't predict, so it corrected the error and started a new cycle. Judy and Nick just became the stars of the next phase of the test, caught in an endless loop they can't even see. What do you think? Is Zootopia a beautiful dream or a beautiful prison? Let me know your theories down in the comments. So, Zootopia is saved. The city returns to normal. Predators and prey live in harmony, and everyone is happy again. But have you ever stopped to ask the real questions? Why was no one ever truly punished for this citywide conspiracy? Why did no one dig deeper into how the Night Howlers, this powerful biological weapon, even came to exist? Bellwether took the fall, but was she really the mastermind, or just another pawn in a much larger game? Think about it. The system seems almost too perfect. Every time chaos erupts, a hero or two emerges, solves the mystery, and restores order. It's almost as if it's all scripted. What if Zootopia's peace isn't real? What if it's just a meticulously crafted illusion? A perfect social experiment designed to test the limits of control. A grand stage where every citizen is an unwitting actor. This whole crisis, the division, the fear, it was just the latest phase of the experiment. And every time someone, like Judy or Nick, gets a little too close to the truth, the system simply resets. It doesn't break, it adapts. Memories might be rewritten, records altered, and a new, fragile harmony is constructed. They believe they saved the city, that they cracked the case. But what if all they really did was play their parts perfectly, ensuring that the experiment continues, uninterrupted? They didn't end the crisis. They just hit the reset button for the next cycle. So the next time you watch Zootopia, remember what you've heard. Look beyond the bright colors and catchy songs. The city of dreams might just be the city of lies. A beautiful, intricate cage designed to look like paradise. And maybe, just maybe, you were never supposed to know the truth. Thanks for watching. If this blew your mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next dive into the rabbit hole. See you next time.